right, we are back today with more Ace Attorney. I have my boy. All right, so yeah, we are back with more of the Ace Attorney. We're gonna be doing more of the case. I hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday, and yeah, I hope you all enjoy, and thank you for watching. All right, so we got episode 4, the Cosmic Turnabout investigation, day 1. You ready, Plum?
Nope.
Let's go.
We're gonna be here on her for 5 hours, y'all. I just want y'all to know that.
5 hours?
Yeah,
I said we was gonna do the whole thing. We're not gonna split it up.
Unless the computer go out, which it would when it should.
Wi-Fi's been acting up, so yeah, hopefully that. Uh-oh, there you go.
In the middle of the Space Center bombing trial, we had another bombing incident. This one destroyed courtroom number 4. Furthermore, Apollo suffered massive injuries from being there when the bomb went off. Unfortunately, Juniper Woods was fingered as the courtroom bomber. Athena and I knew she had to be innocent, so we took her case on. We managed to clear Miss Woods' name. But Apollo sustained further injuries when he was attacked by Ted and Nate.
December 19th, 3:21 p.m. Write Anything Agency. Apollo is a tough guy, but this is taking its toll on him.
Yeah, poor guy. Being attacked by Nate like that on top of all his other injuries. Apollo is resting at the nearby Hickfield Clinic. You know what that clinic is?
With that creepy guy, in there.
Yes. I've had some experience with that place myself. What an awful turn of events. I never thought he'd land in a hospital of all places. You must miss him too, huh? Now that you don't have anybody to tease. Don't worry, he's young. He'll heal quickly and be back before you know it. What's going on? She did the wrong thing. It's been a while since I last saw Trucy look so down. We won the court case, yet nobody feels much like celebrating.
All right, enough of this, people. This is no time to be moping around. Now, dry those eyes, both of you.
You're the only one who's crying, Athena.
Technicalities, look, we have to work. We have work to do. We have to take over.
Take over what exactly?
Apollo Space Center's case. Of course, as no verdict's been reached, there's still a chance. I agree with Athena. We should pick up Mr. Starbuck's defense. We have to avenge our fallen comrade. Right, Daddy?
Apollo hasn't exactly fallen. He's still alive, you know.
Good. Now that's settled. Let's get going. Come on, we gotta run.
Wait, right now?
Hold on. Go ahead.
Wait, right now? We better not be running the whole way. There she goes. I better go catch up. Can you take care of the office, Trucy?
Sure thing, Daddy. Let's be careful out there. In the meantime, I'm going to bake some cookies and fill up my magic pans for you.
Trucy seems to be feeling a little better. I can always count on Athena to perk everybody up with her enthusiasm.
Oh, she's back. Don't mind me, just forgot a few things. Wallet, phone, the documents, my bag.
Sounds more like you forgot everything. I can always count on Athena for that too.
She's always late. All right, you two. Let's be careful out there. December 19th. Detention Center. Visitors room.
So our client is one Solomon Starbuck. He's so famous even I've heard of him.
That's right. He's a super famous astronaut who works at the Cosmos Space Center. He was actually up in outer space 7 years ago.
You seem to know quite a bit about him. Now I'm all excited to meet the man. Wow, that was the longest sigh I've ever heard. Apollo told me all about you. You're Phoenix, right? Apollo's mentor, right? Yes, that's right. Mentor has a nice ring to it.
Don't worry about a thing, Mr. Starbuck. Mr. Wright and I have got you covered.
And you're the new kid that Apollo told me about. Wait, don't I know you from somewhere?
Huh? You mean other than at your trial? I don't think so.
I guess so. My mistake. My memory isn't what it used to be. My mind and body are kaput. Same goes for my life.
What's up, Game Queen 81? How's it going?
I mean, I'm so astronomically unlucky that I had a bomb go off in the middle of my trial. Trying to defend me would be like trying to enter the stratosphere without a spacecraft. Nice. He seriously gotta stop depressing himself.
Oh, you reading on me, right?
Really? I'm reading on mute.
I'm my goodness.
Really? I've been reading on mute.
Anyway, come on.
Yikes. He seriously gotta stop depressing himself.
Shut up, Mr. Starbuck. Besides, that thing you said about entering the stratosphere, it just means we shine like shooting stars, right?
Like shooting stars, huh? You know, you're right. Why didn't I think of that? After all, that's what we were all put on this earth to do, right? To shine like stars. Guess I shouldn't mention the fact that shooting stars burn out in a flash. Oh yeah! Here we go! 3, 2, 1! To the stratosphere and beyond! Yeah, I feel alive now. You can go ahead and ask me anything you want. Is that really all it takes? Where were you on the night of 1987?
The case.
So, you have no memory at all of the incident? ashamed. My memory of the time is as black and clouded as a dark nebula.
Still, it's strange you don't remember a thing. Are you sure you didn't take one of those anti-anxiety pills like they said at the trial?
You got it all wrong! I told him during the investigation, too! I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication. I promise. It is true I developed this fear of space because of what happened 7 years ago. And I was taking medication secretly every now and then when my anxiety got bad. Having a fear of space is not something an astronaut can brag about, you know.
Oh, the so-called Hat 1 miracle? That must have been a terrifying experience.
But I'm still an astronaut at heart, come what may. I would never take drugs that might impede my performance just before a launch. That launch meant everything to me. That's more certain than the theory of relativity.
He seems like a completely different person now. This is the face of the astronaut I know.
But the tranquilizers were found in your system.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. But I don't know why. I'm done for.
If you didn't take them, then maybe somebody slipped them to you?
Exactly! That's what I thought! It must have been the real culprit! My medication was in my locker. Anybody could have gotten their hands on it.
Maybe the real culprit also planted the detonator switch in your pocket.
Yeah, that's gotta be it! I've been framed!
I'll say, they even managed to plant your prints on the switch before slipping it in. It's a real possibility. Do you remember anything else that might be relevant? Anything at all, no matter how small. Like about the murder weapon, for example.
That knife. I think it came from one of the Space Center's utility kits.
Utility kits?
Yeah, staff who work on machinery a lot are given these special toolkits to use. All the technicians have them, so I doubt you could prove whose knife it is.
Utility knife, updated in the court record. It has the victim's blood on it from a set of utility tools used by Space Center techs. The Hat 1 miracle?
I'm almost done. As I recall, your last trip into space was 7 years ago, right?
That's right. It was a pretty rough experience. During that mission, we had all kinds of problems with the craft.
You did? What kind of problems?
Power failure, oxygen leakage, busted radio, cracked windows, loose control column. The heat shield came off as we were entering the atmosphere. I thought I was a goner. But I managed to make it somehow with the popsicles and ice packs from the freezer.
No wonder they dubbed it the Hat 1 miracle. It's a miracle you made it back.
Space is a boundless place. That's why it continues to capture people's imaginations. But the vastness of space shows us how insignificant we are in the scheme of things. The darkness just goes on forever, and never, without end. There was nobody else there. Nobody was gonna come save me. I was all alone. All alone, with nothing to listen to but the sound of my own breathing and heartbeat. I kept scrambling to make repairs, but I couldn't keep my hands from shaking. An experience like that will make anybody afraid to go up into space.
Outer space. With the experience you had, weren't you dreading this mission?
What? No way! Of course not! Even now, I want to go up into space so bad I can barely stand it. I want to shake off the Earth's gravity at escape velocity and spin around weightless.
But you have to admit it was pretty harrowing. Weren't you even a tiny bit afraid?
I was afraid. Of course I was. Still am. But space is man's final frontier, an unknown world. The cosmic truth is out there waiting for us somewhere.
The cosmic truth, huh? I guess there are people looking for the truth in every walk of life.
No matter how afraid I am, I'm sure I can manage. If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight.
One thing's for sure, Mr. Starbuck's passion for space is undeniably the real deal.
The victim.
The victim, Clay Tarrant. He was kind of like your protege, wasn't he?
Well, it was a bit exaggerated deal like master and apprentice or something.
Okay. Well, go back.
Well, it wasn't a big exaggerated deal like master and apprentice or anything like that. But Clay did think of me as his mentor.
The mentor and the protege. What a combination they must have been.
With this encouragement, I knew I could get over my fear and go back into space. But now...
Clay must have been very encouraging, huh?
Yeah, it's funny, really. Whenever I hear him shout, "You're fine!" I always got the feeling everything really was gonna be just fine.
You're fine. Apollo says I'm fine. You're fine all of the time, too. And I always feel encouraged, too, whenever I hear him shout it.
Oh, wait, that's me.
Yeah, Clay and Apollo were best buds. They used to come visit the Space Center a lot, ever since they were high school kids. One day, out of the blue, Clay even told me he wanted to be my protege. Those two hung around the Space Center so much, they were like part of the staff. One time during Zero-G training, I started to panic a little bit. And the two of them took turns shouting, "You're fine," over the radio. It was a simple thing, but it was exactly what I needed to hear.
So, I'm fine and you're fine were like Apollo and Clay's secret phrases, huh? I wish I could ask Apollo more about Clay and their relationship now.
Speaking of Clay, how do you suppose he climbed down the ladder with you over his shoulder?
Sorry, but I can't even begin to imagine.
But he actually did climb down that ladder, so a way has to exist.
From the freedom of space to the walls of a cell. But that prosecutor said the dark night sky isn't half bad through board windows.
You're fine. Solomon's false start, but it's fine. Everything is going to be all right. And Athena Sykes is fine. Come on, Mr. Wright, you too.
Do I really have to? Phoenix Wright is fine.
I can't hear you.
Phoenix Wright is fine!
Well, get you back into space yet, Mr. Starbuck? That's will. Believe in your own innocence and have faith in us.
Apollo believed in you wholeheartedly, and that's good enough for me. I believe in you too.
Thank you. Thank you. Both of you. I'll put my faith in you. And I vow to make it back in this place. All I need first is a not guilty verdict.
It sure feels nice to reassure ourselves every now and then that we're all fine.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Let's get our investigation of the Space Center started. Pronto.
Good idea. Let's go. Whatever. Let's get.
It's all.
Hello.
Okay, let's go. Where we going? Entrance?
I like Makai better. He didn't say nothing.
Makai, huh? Really?
He just showed up and he said, give us some more. So we can get more.
December 19th, Cosmos Space Center.
There we go, youngin'.
Entrance.
Wow. I was wondering what kind of place this Space Center would be. It almost looks like an amusement park of the future.
Yeah. Did you know they even let the public see their rockets up close? Oh, so check it out. Look at how brightly the logo shines in the sunlight above the entranceway. I really dig the stars and rocket motif it's got going.
Gyaxa, huh? Isn't that the new name of the Federal Space R&D program?
Yeah, but why the strange acronym? I mean, what is GYA supposed to stand for? Galaxy?
If that were it, then the whole thing would be something like Galaxy Exploration Agency. Which, if you ask me, I'd have abbreviated to Gyaxa or even Gaia.
I guess so. Oh, I know. Maybe the person who came up with the name just really likes the letter Y.
This exchange is beginning to feel oddly like deja vu.
Anyway, this place is more than just a research facility. It's also a tourist attraction.
Wait, what voices I'm going to give him? Oh man.
Tourist attraction? Don't make me laugh. It's a monument to the human race. Galactic scooter, full speed ahead.
Yikes! Who's this geezer and what's his want?
Look upon me and look well. Behold the great power of space science.
Pardon me, but you're...
My glorious name is your Cosmos. I'm the director of the Cosmos Space Center, the center of the cosmos.
Boss, that was pretty groan-inducing.
If this person is the Space Center's director, then that means...
Aha! So you were the one that are the first to discover Clay's body, weren't you?
And who was the first to find the victim? Actually, there were two of them. The Space Center director, Yuri Cosmos, and Detective Candace Arm.
That is correct. I was honored to be the very first man in all space and time to discover the body.
He was honored anyway.
But this talk of the incident, will you by any chance the space police?
You can't tack the word space onto just any old thing, you know. We're Mr. Starbuck's lawyers. We're here to investigate his case.
Oh, and rare earth lawyers, by the way.
Ah, I see. Yes, I heard about you. In that case, by my esteemed privilege, I grant you permission to investigate. I trust you are appropriately grateful. Now go ahead, have at it.
I can already tell he's going to be nothing but trouble.
Don't let him hear you say that, or you'll see what trouble really is. Let's just be professional and ask him about when he found the body, okay? Did you do it? I'm going to Did you do it?
Talk. Yuri Cosmos.
So, as director, what do you do here at the Space Center specifically?
Defend peace across the galaxy and promote space development in this country. No matter what obstacles stand in our way, we'll keep going for the sake of mankind.
I believe I used the word specifically in my question.
Attention all personnel to your break stations. Prepare for break.
Oh, I get it. You just run around and tell people what to do in a self-important manner.
That is exactly right. Because I'm an important man. My manner is important.
Mr. Wright, this man doesn't get sarcasm.
Well, there's bound to be some people like that here in the boundlessness of space.
What's that? You want to know what it is that makes me so important specifically? Very well, I will tell you. I was the central figure of the Hat 1 project. You may proceed to be appropriately impressed. Now go ahead, have at it.
I might be more impressed if I knew what he did for it. Specifically.
About the bombing.
Could you tell us what you know about the incidents from the other day?
I refuse.
What?
Explaining is a job for common folk, not the director of the Center of the Cosmos. My testimony, which will go down in space history, will be heard in the courtroom.
What? So does that mean you'll be talking? So does that mean you'll be taking the stand tomorrow?
That is correct. I will be the most glorious witness in the history of mankind.
I'm not sure if he really understands what being a witness is all about.
Looks like Director Cosmos is the type that only talks about what he wants to talk about.
Then let's at least try to ask him about the things he might be willing to open up about.
About Hat 1.
The Hat 1 was a rocket that was launched into space 7 years ago, correct? And despite numerous problems, it somehow made its way back home?
I suppose it is part of my job to educate ignorant young folk like you. Very well, I will impart to you the complete story of the Hat 1 project.
Oh, thank you very much.
Hat 1's noble mission was to collect samples from an asteroid, and Mr. Starbuck was the pilot for that flight. Eventually, the Hat 1 reached its planned orbit. From where it launched the Hope probe towards the... What? From where it launched the Hope probe... I can't say this. From where it launched the Hope... I know the word asteroid. I can't say the sentence. From where it launched the Hope probe towards the asteroid belt. From there, the Hope probe began its long, lonely journey into the four reaches of space. Then, after a terrifying struggle, the Hat 1 returned safely to Earth.
The struggle was when the incident known as the Hat 1 miracle occurred, right?
Correct. And it truly was a miracle. Of course, they just had to turn the ordeal into a movie.
As for the Hope probe, it did eventually arrive safely at its destination. It obtained a few samples from the asteroid and returned to Earth but a few days ago. So what kind of samples are they? What's in them? The samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. We haven't had time since they just came back the day before Tehran's murder. As they said to her, regrettably, we've had no time to inspect the samples due to everything that has occurred. But this puts our space development program ahead of other countries by several years. That's quite impressive. I guess this guy isn't just a loud-mouthed braggart after all. In the golden age of space development, our predecessors were successful in bringing the moon rock back. That is the greatest achievement in the history of this space center. The public fell in love with space and all of its glorious potential. Moon rock, huh? I remember that being big. Our endeavors with the moon rock live on in our work with those asteroid samples. I want to bestow new hopes and dreams for the future upon mankind once again. That is my mission as the man who stands at the center of the cosmos.
I hear there's lots of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. They say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all of civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there.
What? Bite your tongue! It's not for anything so base our money. What? So, okay. What? Bite your tongue! It's not for anything so...
Bite your tongue, huh?
Bite your tongue. What? Bite your... You can't even say it. Let's get this. It's not for anything so base as money or politics. It's all for the brilliant future that awaits mankind, and all for my illustrious mission. With the recent budget cuts, my staff tells me finances are tight, but I won't hear it. I guess even the space program has to watch its budget. By the way, you seem awfully knowledgeable about this kind of thing, Athena.
Huh? Oh, well, you know, I thought I better brush up for the case.
Is that so? Well, I'll be on my way. As you can see, I am a very busy and very important man. Galactic Scooter, fire up the main engine, max battle speed, and engage! That thing is surprisingly fast.
The person that made that, they actually fell off the cliff and died.
What?
Those little road, the things that he rode on. Yeah.
He fell off the cliff and died?
Yes, he did.
I guess we'd better get going too.
Did you hear that game, Queen 81, about that when you about that man who made them rolling scooters and died? He fell off a cliff. You bet. Let's make it so.
I'm already feeling tired. I don't want to do this whole investigation.
So how far along?
We're like at the beginning.
Yeah, we only 36 minutes into the stream.
Oh my god.
Now where we go? Do we investigate this?
You present the attorney's badge.
Really do.
Yeah.
Boarding lounge. December 19th, Cosmos Space Center. Boarding lounge.
So this is where Mr. Terran was murdered.
Yeah, this is the lounge. Let's see that diagram the police made again. Right now, we're in the main building here on the right side on the 3rd floor. Clay and Mr. Starbuck fled here from Launch Pad 1 after the explosion.
You can do this one. I'm tired.
You there. No admittance without express permission. We're Mr. Starbucks lawyers. We've come to investigate. Sorry, nobody gets in without permission. Not even the police superintendent. Can't have Detective Fulbright getting mad at me.
So Detective Fulbright is here, huh?
Yeah, he's in Launchpad 1 corridor. Go get clearance from him, and then we'll talk. I said walk. Leave it to me. I'm great at getting intel out of Detective Fulbright. Let's see, what trick should I use on him today?
I don't know if I should be grateful or afraid.
So to get to the Launchpad 1 corridor, we just have to go through that door with the blue rocket on it, I think.
Wait, that door. It looked awfully familiar.
Good eye there, boss. This is the door Clay and Mr. Starbuck used during their escape from the Launchpad.
Ah, that explains it.
The fingerprint system has been deactivated, so I think we could just pass through. Now, come on, let's go. Do we investigate?
We gotta get clearance from Detective Fulbright.
Launchpad 1 corridor. December 19th, Cosmos Space Center. Launchpad 1 corridor.
So this is it, huh? This is the corridor the two of them used in their escape.
Yep. This is the only thing connected Launchpad 1 with the main building.
I see police tape down at the other end. I see police tape down at the other end. Guess we won't be looking at the launch pad.
Yeah, that guy, the one who built that ride-on contraption. After the explosion, this whole corridor must have been filled with smoke.
The launch pad itself was probably a sea of flames. Must have been pretty scary for them.
Now, where could Detective Fulbright be? Hey, I think that's him over there.
What should I do? Which path is the path to justice?
He seems to be lost. That's funny. This corridor is a straight shot.
Huh? Ah, it's you lawyer people. Welcome to the Space Center. Enjoying a relaxing day off for you? Here for a little rocket sightseeing? We're here to investigate the scene, same as you. Do you have any info to share?
Boss, if he acts at all reluctant to give us information, we hit him with the whatever shall we do act. I'm sure he'll fall for it. Got it?
We're trying to catch the unruly family dog here or something? Info on the case, huh? Alright, I'll gladly share some with you.
Huh? What just happened?
Detectives and lawyers seeking truth and justice side by side. I like it. Just take whatever you want it from me. You info bandits, I'm in a generous mood today.
I don't know. There's something weird about Detective Fulbright today.
Well, we need information, so let's run with it.
If you say so. Let's talk to him.
Let's run his pockets.
The crime scene.
Detective Fulbright, could you give us permission to investigate the crime scene?
There's an officer on guard. We can't get in. Oh, whatever shall we do?
That's an easy one. I'll let them know over there to let you in. Investigate to your heart's content. Take a week if you need. A month even. Shall I have some snacks delivered? Or if my men gives a mean neck rub? No. That's okay. But thanks. Definitely not the Fulbright I know.
Detective Fulbright is acting sickeningly sweet. It's kind of gross, actually. Do you think he hit his head or something?
Who knows? Whatever the case, it's making our lives way easier.
What happened exactly?
You were here at the Space Center at the time of the incidents, weren't you, Detective? That's right! I was here on a security assignment.
The police are required to secure rocket launches now. I didn't know that.
Yes! Well, you know us, to serve and protect! The explosions occurred while I was here on duty, so I started leading the evacuation. He's leaving out a lot of details, but okay. Could you tell us more about what happened? Of course! A bomb went off on the second floor of the main building. Right after that, the one over in Launch Pad 1 also blew sky high. So I immediately instructed the victors and the employees So I immediately instructed the visitors and the employees to evacuate to the shelter. The shelter? That's right! There's an evacuation shelter in the basement of the Space Center. It's there for accidents and emergencies and the like.
So, where were you when the first bomb went off?
I was on duty on the 4th floor. It was quite the madhouse, I tell you. The elevator wasn't working on account of the explosion. And the stairs on the 2nd floor were destroyed, so we couldn't go that way.
Then wasn't it impossible to get down to the basement shelter?
No! We lowered an emergency ladder from a 4th floor window and escaped that way. It was a folding ladder, so it wasn't very stable, but at least it reached the ground. After I secured the ladder, I left to take another look around for any other survivors. Once everyone else got out safely, I made my way down too and head to the shelter.
Wow, what an ordeal! But climbing down an emergency ladder kind of sounds fun.
Thank you for your answers, Detective. Thank you for your answers, Detective. They were very helpful. Just a moment! I have something... I can't talk for some reason now.
Uh-oh.
Just a moment. I have some more information to share with you. But don't tell Prosecutor Blackwell, okay?
Wow, and Prosecutor Blackwell usually has you on a short leash, too.
Well, never mind that. Haha. I thought you should know that there was a witness.
The witness?
Could you tell us more about this witness? Sure thing. The witness was a Space Center employee who was on the 4th floor. While she was climbing down, she looked through a window into the 3rd floor lounge.
So, she was looking into the crime scene from the outside?
That's right! It was just a matter of chance that she saw something important. Not that I know what she exactly saw yet, though.
You don't? But that's the most important thing of all.
Ha ha! Don't you worry. I'll get around to interviewing her soon enough. She should still be somewhere here in the Space Center. You might even run into her. A 4th floor employee, huh? All right. Thanks for the info, Detective Fulbright.
Gee, you sure are being cooperative, Detective. A little too cooperative, even.
Yes. Well, actually, something you can't talk about? Yes, something like that. Anyway, never mind. Don't worry about me. Well, I'll be on my way now.
What was that all about?
Yeah, it sounds like a woman now, Athena.
Something is definitely going on. I'm going to get it out of him the next time I see him.
Okay. I'm not so sure he'll talk about it, though. Well, we have permission to investigate now. Let's head back to the boarding lounge. We should use the Athena music. You love that song, don't you?
Really?
It's your favorite song. You
That's your song.
favorite song. It is her name.
That's your favorite.
Ace Attorney.
December 19th, Cosmos Center. Cosmos Space Center boarding lounge. Ah, you too. Detective Fulbright has granted you permission to investigate. He also said I should bring you some snacks or give you a neck rub too, if you'd like. Oh, that's all right, but thank you for the offer.
Well, time to roll up our sleeves and start investigating. Now let's see. Where's that diagram again? So this lounge is on the 3rd floor of the main building. According to Apollo, this is where he believes the third party killed his friend.
Well, let's stop the recap and start looking for traces of this third person then.
You read my mind, Athena. We'll make that our first priority. There's just one problem though, this room. It's just so big.
Don't worry, we can use this to help us.
A Space Center pamphlet for tourists?
Yep, picked it up at the entrance. The map inside should come in handy. Let's see, yep, here it is, a map of the lounge. This is the door we went through to talk to Detective Fulbright.
Oh yeah, that's the door with the fingerprint recognition lock. Well, I guess this map will make things a little easier.
Space Center pamphlet added to the court record. A pamphlet for visitors to the Space Center. It includes a diagram of the boarding lounge. Yeah, no more excuses. Let's track down the third person.
Wait, there's just one more thing. What's that strange creature moving around outside the window?
Oh, boss, it's just a holographic image.
Oh yeah, I knew that. Phew, that's a relief.
There should be a button somewhere in this room to turn the image on and off. That's what it says in the pamphlet anyway.
The only reason you're so eager to start is so that you can push that button, isn't it?
And what's wrong with that? Let's just look for the button while we're looking for clues.
Alright, fine. Let's get investigating. This gonna take forever.
What you mean? Why is it gonna take forever?
No. Look at that stupid thing on the thing.
Right here?
There's so many things. Look up. The stupid.
This right here?
There's a thing on the thing. It's a thing. No. Okay. No matter how I look at it, all I can think of is a torture device. But I guess it's a training device for getting used to zero gravity. Uh-oh. Athena has an odd glint in her eye. She thinking about trying that thing out? I should try to stop her, but I'm afraid she'll just outmuscle me.
Really? Hey, Mr. Wright, look up at the... I said, look up at the... Hey, Mr. Wright, look at that up there.
Yeah, that's what it's talking about. Some kind of fragment? It's stuck in tight. Oh, so that's what that glint was all about.
That color looks familiar. I think it's part of the oxygen tank.
I think you're right. But if that's here, it means Clay's tank ruptured after they arrived at the boarding lounge.
So Prosecutor Blackwell's theory that Mr. Starbuck dropped Clay down the ladder must be wrong. This proves that both of the astronauts were alive when they reached the boarding lounge.
So, Apollo was right to see if the murder wasn't the launch pad.
Hee, way to go, Apollo.
Did it go up there again? Wait, I usually just move my finger around the screen.
What you mean?
None. Just search for stuff and click on it.
You up here?
No, you can just do anything.
What is this little device here? What is that?
Yeah.
This is important.
There's something here, but I don't think you can get it yet. Here's another amazing piece of equipment. Walk on the surface of the moon, it says.
Oh boy, I want to try it. Gravity is weak on the moon, so I bet I could do mid-air somersaults.
We're still on Earth, remember? Besides, it's connected to the ceiling.
Well, at least I could jump really high.
There's a sign on the wall that very clearly says, "Don't jump too high."
Then what good is this thing?
Didn't I say in the beginning? Walk on the surface of the moon? Up, down. Great. Good thing is, wait, left, down, yes. Alright, right, left. This little thing
This
right
right
there.
here?
Yeah, that.
This blinking?
Yeah, that.
Hey, I see something shiny down there.
Let's take this cover off then.
What's this? It looks like a metal jelly bean.
It's really small, but it's a bullet. It's only about 2 to 3 millimeters in diameter. Let's see, that would make the caliber 10?
Caliber refers to the diameter of a gun's barrel, right?
Yes, but I've never heard of a 10 caliber gun before. This bullet must be for a special kind of gun.
I bet if you try firing a bullet this small with a regular sized gun, it would just fall right out.
Yeah, it must have been a really small gun.
I wonder how the bullet ended up here. I mean, we're in the bottom left on the south door side of the room, according to this map. That's pretty far from where Clay's body was. Maybe the police didn't think to look here.
Yeah, leave it to Detective Fulbright to accidentally hand us just the card we need.
Bullet added to the court record, discovered in a gutter that runs along the south wall of the boarding lounge. It was fired from a 10 caliber handgun.
They just left it down there.
They just left it, huh?
No, let's plant some more bullets down there.
Got some money down there.
Athena, is there any pennies down there?
Look for some dimes. What is this? That's Athena's thing, is it?
I think, yeah.
What are we looking for?
Down, like a remote.
What's this right here?
There's some kind of panel with 2 buttons on it here.
Just push it. That's the invariable principle of buttons.
There are such things as buttons left unpushed.
Hey, the giant holographic image disappeared.
Yeah, but that side of the wall seems kind of barren without it now. Still, let's see if we can find anything new with the image off. Alright, rotate. You spinning me right. Yeah, but it's Spider-Man.
It's a spider web. Hey, Mr. Wright, take a look at this.
It looks like a bullet hole. Great find, Athena.
Like a spider web, but anyway, it's pretty big. Whoever fired this shot must have been using a pretty large gun.
You think so? Based on my experience, I'd say this was fired from a regular pistol.
Well, whatever size it is, it was somebody who fired a gun in here, right?
Apparently. This is an important fact. Do you see a bullet around somewhere?
Oh, the police might have taken it though. Bullet hole added to the court record. A single bullet hole was found in the boarding lounge. The bullet itself is missing. Let's ask Detective Fulbright about this bullet hole later.
Alright, go back. What else? Door.
This door here?
Maybe.
Let's see, this door is where that pamphlet. Here we are. It's the door to the corridor that leads to Launchpad 1. We went through it earlier when we went to talk to Detective Fulbright.
So I guess the security lock must be disengaged now, right? They say the corridor was filled with smoke at the time of the bombing. This thing beside the door, this must be the fingerprint recognition device.
Which reminds me, I think Prosecutor Blackwell talked about it at the trial.
The notion of a third party in Launchpad 1 is utterly absurd. Just to enter the area from the lounge, one must pass through a door guarded by a fingerprint recognition device. And allow me to state up front that there are precious few with the clearance to do so. Then does this mean that the bomber's prints were verified by the system? But the number of authorized personnel was supposed to be really small.
Voila, fingerprints powder. I brought it just in case something like this came up. I found it at the office. I've been just itching for a chance to use it.
Wow, way to think ahead. Now let's dust the fingerprint recognition device and see what we can find.
You got it. Now to sprinkle some here and a little over there and poof.
Alright, y'all, let's play the mini game. Oh wait, there is none. Yo, let me give it a shot.
Let's see what we have here. Oh, we got something. It's only a single set of prints.
Isn't that a good thing? Sure wish we could find out whose prints these are. Although I doubt we'll be so lucky as to get the culprit's prints on the first try.
Well, I'm willing to bet that Detective Fulbright has some fingerprint data.
Right, and there's the security footage of this door too.
Yes, here it is. It came up in court the other day.
I wish we could see the part of the footage just after this bit.
Oh, because that would be right before the murder, wouldn't it? Let's ask Detective. With the mood he's in, he'll probably show it to us right away.
Yeah, he's in almost too good of a mood today. Let's go see if we can find him again once we're done with this room.
Uh-oh, now what?
Other thingy left.
This here?
There's two actually, but yeah,
this here?
Yeah, that one. So this is the fingerprint recognition device. I guess you put your hand on this hand mark.
Why guess when you can try it? Now to line my hand up with the outline.
Darn, Athena! This thing is related to the case! Get your prints all over that, and the next thing you know, you'll be named a suspect.
What? How can you be so cruel to a little girl like me?
I'm not buying those tears, Missy. Another one. I don't know what I said. Yeah, that one. Another one.
I wonder what this knob is. This big knob is. It looks like the knob on a stove.
Well, it's the same shape, but I think that's where the similarities end. I mean, it's behind a glass pane. What kind of stove will require knob security like this?
Well, the knob is straight up and down. So if it was for a stove, the burner would be off.
Right. If it was for a stove. Still, I wonder what it's really for.
Something turned on by a knob that's not a stove. How about a rocket engine?
You have to start the engine here. The rocket would take off before you could get in.
Then I guess all we can say for now is that it's a mystery knob.
Mystery.
I was about to say mysterious, but anyway. Till I looked at the word.
Yes,
What's wrong, Plum?
The right thingy.
Where?
The right thingy.
The right.
Spin. Right.
This.
Yep. Right. So it looks like there are 3 doors that lead in and out of this room.
Well, let's check. Drum roll, please. Ta-da! The Space Center pamphlet. We're here at this place that says Boarding Lounge 1. Here are the 3 doors. Let's call them lefty, righty, and downy.
People usually say west, east, and south in a case like this, you know.
Details. Anyway, take a look at the west door. That door with the rocket icon leads to the Launchpad 1. I know because it says here on the map, Launchpad 1 corridor.
So that's where we were in with the detective. It was filled with smoke after the explosion.
Right next up, the right-hand side of the map, or east in your world. That's the door with the satellite dish icon to signify communication, aka the control room.
Yup, it definitely says control room. Looks like it has another door on the opposite side.
They communicate and exchange information with rockets and probes in space from there. So it's the center of the Space Center. The Space Center, if you will.
Does everybody start to talk like Director Cosmos after they have been here for a while?
But it seems that they built a new command center on the 6th floor. That's what they used for that. The Hat 2 mission. So this control room was empty at the time.
I've always wanted to see the inside of a mission control room, and since we're here...
I'd love to do that too, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to. I want to keep curious kids like you out. So the door is protected with fingerprint recognition. Only the director can go through.
With that much security, I'm definitely not the one they're looking to keep out Athena.
So apparently the lock is also hooked up to the backup generator in case of emergencies. Control room door lock added to the court record. The door lock to the east, it can only be operated by the director. Backup power lets it function even when the power goes out.
Okay, what about the last door?
Go ahead.
Okay, what about the last door?
This lower door? Oh, excuse me. I mean, south door. It leads to the elevators.
This is the door we came through when we entered this room, right?
Yep. And of course, there was no fingerprint recognition device, so it's open to anyone.
But the elevators weren't working at the time due to the explosion.
Well, that's about it for the 3 musketeers of the boarding lounge.
Thanks. Understanding the layout of the lounge should help us understand the case. That's why I thought we'd better have a good grasp of all where they're all going to be. That's why I thought we'd better have a good grasp of where the doors go. That's why I thought we should.
Now where?
Examine. There's most stuff. The window.
This here?
Yes. I know it doesn't look it.
A window, and it's right next to the holographic image too. I bet it's here to help people see the stark contrast between reality and virtual reality. Hey Dave, how's it going? I'm back to and see the first hour. Hey everybody, what's up Dave? How's it going? Yeah, we've been here over an hour already. I said we were gonna do the whole investigation today. So since we have, well, we was out earlier, but we don't have anything else to do tonight. So might as well. What you say, Plum? I bet. Oh, we already read that.
Way off. It says emergency ventilation. You know, to clear some smoke from a fire.
See, it's pointing out the virtual insanity of reality.
I don't know.
Just start looking at stuff.
Just start looking at stuff. What is this right here?
Oh yeah, there's a body print right there. That's some pretty futuristic looking furniture over there.
According to the pamphlet, those are no ordinary chairs. They're like amusement park teacup rides. You can power them yourself, it says. If you spin the table, your chair spins too.
Why would anyone want to have something like that here?
It's for astronauts who have trouble with the device on the ceiling. No vertical spins. It says it's a training device that's easy on the eyes and on the body.
Can a person really call themselves an astronaut if they can't handle 0G? Yeah, there's a body print right there.
A body print?
You know, the white chalk print. The chalk print.
It's hard. This place is wearing me out. I can understand. Hang in there, Dave. That's all you can do is just hang in there. Hang in there. Wait, this right here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that. That's how much y'all have me too, Dave. How many times I want to quit in a week? It's crazy.
So this is where they discovered Clay.
Yeah, he was already dead when they found him. Let's take a look at the photo.
So he was stretched out like this and... Huh? What's that thing that looks like a thermos?
That's the thing that Prosecutor Blackwell mentioned when I was in court with Apollo. He said that it contains asteroid samples.
Right. Why did I say detective? Right. Director Cosmos mentioned something about that too, didn't he? That they were brought back only 5 days ago by the probe that the Hat 1 launched.
I wonder what they look like. Do you think they'll let us see?
Let's think about that after we've solved the case, okay? More. Yeah. These are apparently oxygen capsules. They're for recovery after a training session.
I wonder if they can change your voice. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Huh? It didn't do a thing.
It's not helium, Athena. It's oxygen.
Yeah, the vacation it always helps as well.
Yeah.
And they about to make us work a Sunday because machines broke down. Yeah, my brother talked about that the other day. Y'all had like a free day or something. And that's crazy. That's not y'all fault. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Okay.
This should be illegal.
What you say? I was gonna go with. Can you look in there or?
I don't know.
Oh, a mirror. I said a mirror. Oh, a mirror. How thoughtful of them to put one here.
Thoughtful?
So the ladies can fix their makeup. Oh, one's appearance is just as important in space as it's. Can't even read. One's appearance is just as important in space as it is on Earth, you know? You never know when you're going to run into some other life form after all.
I doubt anyone who thinks like that would ever become an astronaut in the first place. More!
Who we looking for? A pluminator.
Left. There's stuff.
Oop. I did left and it went that way.
I really don't know.
Is that all we needed to look at?
Wait, go right again. Go right to that one area. Yeah.
I'm calling my phone. I don't know. Y'all can go to voicemail. I don't recognize the number.
Click on that. The holographic image off. The screen is completely black, which for some reason makes me think of losing an argument to prosecute a Blackwell in court. Well, at least it's got my brain revved up. I come up with my best ideas at times like these. They call and they want to.
Sorry, you guys. It was my nephew. He got a new number. Call me twice. So if you call me twice, I'll pick up on the second one.
That was the mafia. We got blackmailed. She told the story.
Anyway, okay, you just call it. Let me know he got a new number. I'm sorry, you guys. Thank you for your patience. You're gonna try to read my lips, really?
Yeah!
There wasn't nothing going on.
Blink twice if you're getting blackmailed by the mafia. Come on.
Blackmailed by the mafia, huh?
That was the mafia.
Okay. Anyway. You probably can't read them anyway, Game Queen 81. Anyway, stop. Wait, what are we looking for?
Left.
Every time I do, you always go the opposite way. Let's go.
Moon rock area.
What is this? That's the body. What?
Zoom in on that one area again.
Which one?
You know that one.
Over here?
Yeah. I want to look at some. Just move the cursor around a lot. Down. Right. Get that. What's this? A trap door?
Really? Probably put a unnecessary sensor on me too. Who be doing that? Jimmy Kimmel. What's this, a trap door? It's a trash chute. The cleaning robots throw the garbage out from here.
The robots do the cleaning?
Hold on, go ahead.
The robots do the cleaning? What a futuristic world we live in. I just hope they don't revolt like they do in science fiction movies.
No way. All the robots here are very nice. Actually, wasn't there one in the Launchpad 1 corridor? We could go say hi to it if we want.
Alright, fine. Wait, no, you.
Welcome to the Space Center. Yes, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I tried to sound like his teacher, y'all.
Yikes! What in the world?
My name is Paco. Paco. Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you looking around? Choose one. I will guide you.
It's a robot?
I'm not a robot. I am Paco. Psychological observation and navigation companion. P-O-N-C-O, Pinto. Punko? What is it?
Punko.
Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up.
Oh, Punko, I missed you.
Huh? You know the singing Thea?
Oh, she showed us around the last time when I came here with Apollo. Oh, you're such a good girl, Punko. That's a good girl. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy, so very happy.
Wow, a guide robot. That's pretty cool. My name is Phoenix Wright. Nice to meet you.
I don't know you.
Huh? Ouch. That hurt.
Oh, she has to register people she meets for the first time. Please register him, Punko. Certainly, commencing guest registration. Please tell me your name. A nickname is fine too. His name is Phoenix.
A bit overly familiar, but I'll allow it.
Phoenix, please let me get a good look at your face.
Sure.
Registering. Facial registration sequence complete. We are now officially friends. Nice to meet you, Phoenix.
Huh. This robot is pretty cute.
You made a friend, boss. Isn't it great? Phoenix, Athena, allow me to guide you. Right this way. Oh, goody. Let's go, boss.
Go where?
December 19th. Cosmos Space Center. Space Museum. Is that the rocket?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, go ahead.
Oh, wow. What is this place? Is that rocket real?
Welcome. The Space Museum is open to the public every day of the year from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Learn about the history of our nation's space development and the HAT-1 project. The rocket is just a replica, but it's the same size as the real one. The Space Museum. Oh, here it is on the map.
Okay, so it's on the exact opposite side of the main building from Launchpad 1.
Space Center pamphlet updated in the court record. It includes a diagram of the boarding lounge and a cross-section view of the Space Center. Ask me anything, I will explain.
Okay.
Does that sound like a Pluminator?
No, yeah, so
The hat one.
this is quite the place. I can't believe we get to see a rocket this close up.
This is a replica of the hat one that was launched 7 years ago. It's exactly like the real hat one, inside and out. Its little brother, the hat 2, was supposed to launch the other day.
I wonder if Ponko knows why the launch was canceled.
Over there, it's an exhibit about the launch 7 years ago. Check it out, check it out.
Spacesuits, photos, newspaper articles. I'd like to come here again on a day off.
Is that Apollo's jacket over there?
It's a similar jacket. Hey, what's this a photo of?
Phoenix, the staff of the Hat 1 project.
Oh, there's Mr. Starbuck. He looks so young and so different.
And that's...
What is it, Vina? Is something wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just thought Mr. Starbuck looked really young, too, that's all.
Well, it was 7 years ago after all, so the young guy standing next to Mr. Starbuck.
It's Clay Taryn, the victim.
So they were mentor and protege even way back then. And he's even got one of those staff jackets. He looks just like a regular staff member.
No, Clay was still a student then. He just borrowed one of the Solomon's old jackets.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Clay would have still been in high school 7 years ago. Everybody looks so happy. The Space Museum is great! What fantastic exhibits!
This area used to be Launchpad 2. That's why the only entrance is on the 3rd floor.
Wouldn't it be better if they just made a new ground floor entrance instead?
There was talk of it, but they had to scrap their plans because of the budget cuts. Budget cuts. We need more money.
Who would record that kind of information into a guide robot?
Right, it was in space the Hat 1 launched a probe called Hope. The Hope probe collected some samples from the asteroid and returned 5 days ago.
That's what Director Cosmos said too. He told us it came back the day before Clay was killed.
And here it is, the Hope space probe.
I think I've seen that logo somewhere before. Let's see. Oh yeah, the capsule that the victim was carrying. I think it had the same logo. I think it can be seen in the photo attached to the autopsy report. Maybe she'll give me some more info if I show it to her.
The Launchpad layout. The way the Space Center Launchpad is set up is really cool. Would you like me to tell you about it? Would you?
The setup of the launch pad? Go gentle on my spiky-haired mind.
I want to know. Phoenix wants to know too.
Great, now Athena's got a case of punkoitis.
Right, I will tell you then. The rocket is built right aside the launch pad structure. When the rocket is complete, it's moved along with the launch pad over the rails. And brought it to the position at the launch pad site. Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? We used to have a big budget, so that's how we could build it all.
It's very cool. A grand setup that suits an important place like the Space Center. I guess everyone is hoping for a bigger budget next year, myself included.
I'm guessing the whole thing is operated from the control room, right? That is it. But it can also be operated from the new command center too. Either way, the safety lock in the boarding lounge has to first be disengaged.
I guess before a big move like that can be carried out, there are all kinds of procedures.
I would love to see the launch pad being moved. Where's the next one scheduled for? Searching data. All future plans have been put on hold.
Because of the bombing and the murder, I'll bet, which is perfectly understandable.
Well, when was the last time it was moved? Searching data. I'm sorry. The answer isn't in my answer database.
I guess Ponko can only answer certain questions. Alright, present the autopsy.
Show her the autopsy?
Autopsy, yeah. The attorney's badge, I was just joking. Yes, the attorney's badge.
Whatever.
No, come on. It'll be cool. It'll be so cool and awesome.
I thought you was ready to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm ready for the attorney's badge. Ponko, do you recognize this capsule here in the top right?
Checking registered data. I know, it's the Hope capsule. It was carried inside the Hope probe.
You contained the asteroid samples, right?
Yes, it was designed to store the samples gathered by the Hope probe. It's been stored in the safe in the launch pad 1 ever since it returned to Earth. It must not be removed. Don't worry, Ponko. The people in charge already know what happened. They do. I must ask them later.
So the capsule was being kept in launch pad 1, huh? Maybe Clay was trying to carry it to safety after the explosion.
The Space Center staff must have been really excited to finally get the capsule back. But it's a pity this incident occurred before they got a chance to check the contents.
Well, the police took it as evidence, so they'll have to wait a little longer.
Hope capsule added to the court record. Found in the victim's possession, it recently returned from a 7-year mission and contains asteroid samples.
Well, we certainly learned a lot about the Space Museum.
Thank you, Ponko. You explained everything really well. I'd love to explain. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
You two are like old friends. It's hard to believe you just met recently.
It's because Ponko is so friendly.
Well, what should we investigate next?
Let's go find Detective Fulbright. We have things to ask him about.
Let's see. The security footage and the fingerprint data, was it? Okay then. Let's go back to Launchpad 1. Let's go back to the Launchpad 1 corridor.
Bye, Ponko. See you later.
Leave!
Come back in, and don't forget to visit the gift shop.
Poor Ponko. What is that word?
Dickinson life.
What?
Just read.
I don't even know. What a life we all forced to lead. Get out
They
of here.
said,
I don't want to see it no more.
they say the launch pad corridor one.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
December 19th, Cosmos Space Center. Launchpad 1 corridor.
What should I do? Which path is the path of justice?
There's Detective Fulbright. He still seems to be lost, even though it's a straight corridor.
Let's hope he's still in the cooperative mood as well then.
If he doesn't cooperate, then I'll just have to use my powers on him.
You mean that lady in distress bid? Ah, Mr. Wright, what's good?
Really, bullet hole at the scene.
You found a bullet hole in the wall at the crime scene. You did? Our team found that too. It was Detective Arm who fired that bullet. Detective Arm? That's right! A warning shot for the defendant! Was it really such a high-threat situation that she needed to do that? I'm afraid I don't know the details. What with Detective Arm gone and all.
But I thought there were 2 people who discovered the crime scene together.
We already know Director Cosmos will testify, so tomorrow will be all about what he knows. Hey, you're pretty smart. That's exactly what we're planning to serve as the main course. I hope it goes down easy.
Fingerprint data. Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge.
Ah, yes! I just happen to have compiled the print data of everyone related to this case. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. This is quite a bit of data. Well, when I said everyone, I meant it. Prosecutor Blackwell said to dig deep, so that's what I did. It sure took a while, though.
Whoa, he got Apollos in my prints. He even got prints for all the robots.
I guess when Blackwell said to dig deep, Fulbright then barred to ask how deep.
Ah, Queen's fingerprints are here too.
I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all.
I still can't believe you took off his glove to get his fingerprints.
Yeah, well, you can't blame me for thinking they're important in this case. There are a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification in the lounge. So depending on whose prints we find, it can completely change the tide for both sides. Makes sense. After all, the culprit's prints did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow. Oh, and take this picture. It might come in handy. Isn't this just a photo of the Launchpad 1 door? Yup, Prosecutor Blackwell seemed really interested in it for some reason.
I guess because of those numbers over there.
Huh? What's so important about this door? Beats me, but boy, could you see the gears in his head go into hyperdrive edit. Sounds like this is going to be a major point of contention tomorrow.
Hey, don't forget about the print comparison, boss.
Right. Detective Fulbright, do you think you can run the test for us right now? You just leave it to me! In justice we trust!
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Well, it looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened that security door. He must have opened it when they went to go to board the rocket.
His heart must have been full of hopes and dreams for his space adventure right then. Launchpad 1 door lock updated in the court record. Starbucks prints were found on this door lock. Also see photo taken after the incident. What's the other photo?
I don't know. Give
Him
him
the photo security footage. Why does eyebrows look like that? I just realized that. Okay, Michelle.
Like the Jokers. You talking about this?
Yeah.
It's a video showing the defendant and victim escaping from the corridor to the boarding lounge.
Detective, about the security footage that was taken by the boarding lounge 1 camera. Oh, that footage? Go ahead and ask me anything you'd like about it. Is there any way I could see a little more of the port just after this? Easy as pie. I'd be glad to show you. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go home.
Huh? The screen went blank. Yes, apparently the after effects of the explosion damaged the wires. So there's no footage after this point. Ha ha ha!
How is that so? Anyway,
Why didn't you just say that from the beginning?
security camera video updated in the court record. The video ends immediately after this scene.
Something definitely seems to be up with you, detective. You're unusually cooperative. Well, I just figured if we work together, we'll get that much closer to justice, right?
But it seems like something's really been bothering you. You don't have some ulterior motive, do you?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do anything like that.
Phoenix Cyclops. I forgot all about them things.
It's been a while, but those are definitely Cyclops. Did you just mouth psyched? Is there something I should be psyched about? No, Cyclops. It's a system of locks on the secrets in a person's heart. On the secrets. I can see when people are trying to hide those secrets by using the power of this Magatama. Presenting evidence can break those locks and reveal any secrets they're hiding. Mr. Wright, how much did they bilk you out of that piece of rock? How much did they bilk you for that piece of rock? If you've been swindled, I know some lawyers I can introduce you to. I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much. It isn't some kind of fraud. It really works. A friend gave it to me a long time ago. But I guess seeing is believing. Allow me to show you.
Pearls didn't get it back? What? Or was that Maya's?
That was Pearls.
It was Pearls.
I think Maya gave it to Pearls.
Maya gave it to Pearls
and
to
then
give it to
Pearls
him.
used the energy or something.
Let's see what Presenta Magatama X will reveal, shall we? X. Boss, are you hot? Boss, are you Take that! Take that!
Anyway, why you were being cooperative?
I think you're hiding something, detective. So why don't you just tell us all about it? What to do? Which path is the path to justice? Detective Fulbright is really in agony. I bet this is the issue he's so turned up over.
Wait, save right here. I need to get my achievement.
Say what?
Wait, save right here.
Save.
Yeah, save. This is horrible. Go up. 8. Any place. There you go. Yeah, that one.
Is
go
it
back.
justice?
No, it's justice, but I gotta give you an achievement. Say love.
Say love?
Yeah.
I bet I know what's been bothering you. You're troubled by love. What? How'd you know? no! I put my pet cub Love in with my goldfish, and the next thing I knew, all the little goldfish were gone! Love had eaten them all! My poor little goldfishies! Oh, I love you so!
That's how that little fish we had when we were younger. It beat up all those little goldfish. Anyway.
I guess love really can cause a lot of heartache. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I bet this is the issue you so torn up over.
What is that reward for?
In the Ace Attorney collection, like they have a bunch of like achievements you can get. Like beating the case from the beginning always gives you one. And like if you like do some like observations or present your badge to people, which is why I do it because it's awesome.
Anyway.
You have to guide your way to do it though. But yes, justice.
Justice.
I really understand what's been bothering you, Detective. I truly do. Something happened that goes against your principles. Isn't that right? No. I don't know what you're talking about. Until the explosions occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Yup. Peaceful as peaceful can be. Everyone whistling as happy tone as they did their job. You never saw a more relaxed guard detail for a routine rocket launch. I don't think the guard detail was as relaxed as you claim, as long as this exists. My attorney's badge.
What, this tape, the security camera?
Nope. Left.
The bullet?
Nope. Left.
This?
Keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep. Right.
You took
Right. That one.
the bombs, the evacuation report?
Yep.
And the bombs went off despite tight security. Police officers and riot police who had been standing by gave the evacuation instructions. I guess.
Take that!
Before the explosions, what was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch. And yet, security was so tight, they even brought in a special task force. I'd hardly describe that as a relaxed guard detail. Huh? No, hold on just one moment! The entire nation had their eyes on this extremely important rocket launch.
Said security was tight, not relaxed.
That's why I was called in on a special security detail. As versatile as you are, I can certainly believe that's true. But I say it's very strange that this person would be part of that detail from the outset.
Be part of that security detail?
Yep.
Who, Detective Arm?
Detective Hart.
She specialized in bomb cases.
Yep.
Take that!
Detective Arm specializes in bomb cases. The fact that she was here on hand means that you people knew that there was a possibility that a bombing would occur. You've got me, Mr. Right! Oh, that was easy.
Unlock successful. What you can't say.
All right, I concede. You win. It's just as you say. A few days before the launch, they were warned about a potential bombing.
And they still went on with it?
But the plan to launch went ahead in spite of the threat.
But why? What were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed?
Yeah, I know. The decision to move forward wasn't exactly just, was it? How was the warning delivered? By phone, and directly to Director Cosmos. But the police department instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. That's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you were so upset. But it's not only that. I've been distraught about Prosecutor Blackwell as well. Prosecutor Blackwell? Well, as his handler, I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties. That's not it. It's a question of justice. I've been wondering about why he's allowed to stand at court.
The reason he's still prosecuting? Detective Fulbright, please tell us everything you know.
Ooh.
Right, why is he still prosecuting? Prosecutor Blackwell.
Well, talk to you folks about it would definitely be breaking the rules.
Never mind that. We are rules, but what are rules but things to be broken, right?
Well, to tell you the truth, having a prisoner act as a prosecutor is highly irregular. I think we guessed that much. So why is it being allowed? I've been wondering about it.
So you weren't told why either, huh?
No, I guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder. Yeah, it would have had to have. But Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for
Really, dude.
The hunt I've been on for the Phantom of 7 years past continues even still.
7 years passed.
A phantom, huh? And not one of the friendly variety either, I gather.
Hunted for 7 years.
This phantom of 7 years past. Any idea who or what he may be talking about? That's that little thing. Not a clue. But he seems to think that this phantom is behind this whole incident somehow. Wait a minute. He thinks they may be connected to his case? Yup. This case has way too many similarities to what happened 7 years ago. For starters, that case happened right here at this very Space Center too.
What case they talking about?
You'll see.
And in both incidents, the threat was issued via telephone. So that's why Prosecutor Blackwell thinks this incident is the work of the Phantom.
Oh, you're talking about the
first one.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the entire reason. I mean, if you want to talk about 7 years ago, that's when Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty of murder. That case is what started the whole dark age of the law. So you see how this Phantom and Prosecutor Blackwell's conviction might be related? Yeah, I can see why he'd think that. This incident and the Phantom, not to mention Blackwell's past. It's almost inconceivable that they would come to a head here.
This might sound crazy, but Prosecutor Blackwell can't possibly believe Mr. Starbuck is the Phantom person, right? I mean, he was acting kind of strange during the last trial and all. The prosecution appears to be ready as well.
Silence!
Not yet. I'm not quite ready yet.
Oh!
No, I doubt he thinks Mr. Starbuck is his Phantom. But I do get the feeling that he thinks the defendant has ties to them. Which is why he's acting so impatient. He's got a personal grudge against Mr. Starbuck. And that's not real justice! I've always trusted in Prosecutor Blackwell's judgment until now. But this time, I'm just so overwrought about it all. If he's lost his ability to think rationally, I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction.
If he's so close to the case, why they got him prosecuting?
I've never seen Detective Fulbright so tormented. This must be why he's so cooperative. Don't worry, that's exactly what we defense lawyers are working to prevent. I feel bad for Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm going to be rooting for your team this time. But don't tell him that. You have to promise me you won't. Detective Fulbright, I guess I was wrong about you. I promise to reform Prosecutor Blackwell and make him a valued member of society again. So I can't just sit by and watch him give in to his emotions and tear the defendant apart. You are the only ones who can stop him in court.
You really care and want what's best for you really care and want what's best for Prosecutor Blackwell, don't you, Detective?
Need a courtroom to us. It's not like we want a guilty verdict either. I was hoping you would say that. I'm really grateful to the two of you. To show my thanks, I'll give you another bit of information. It's about the eyewitness. I saw her hanging around the Space Center entrance a little while ago.
Really? Then let's go find her, Mr. Wright.
Thanks, you two. I feel a lot better now that I've been able to get that off my chest. I'm gonna work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you. And just as we trust, on 3, 1, 2, 3, and just as we trust.
Okay, later.
Okay, later.
I thought he wanted all of us to say it.
No, you gonna see.
There he goes.
Wait, were we supposed to say and just as we trust back there too?
Let's go see the witness now.
Alright, the Space Center entrance it is.
Well, I guess I messed up, huh? December 19th, Cosmos Center, Space Center, entrance.
The witness must be around here somewhere.
This me.
Hello. Uh-oh. Don't tell me the witness is a robot.
Hello, come over here.
Hello. Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Or you... I am Clonko. Shall I guide you? Guide you?
I don't know why, but this robot is kind of crazy me out. In Justice We Trust. Hey, Jordan.
It's just as we try.
This you.
This, me. Hey, you're not supposed to be wandering around. Again. I've had it with you, hunk of junk.
God! I'm outside. Am I wondering? When did that happen?
Okay, welcome back, hunk of junk. You don't know how close you came. If you didn't snap out of it, I was going to put you on the curb on the trash day. Nothing works better than a 42.5 degrees karate chop.
That's pretty specific. Excuse me, but are you the one who witnessed the murder? Oh, I'm Phoenix Wright, the lead attorney for this case. How do you do?
See, he showed her the attorney's badge.
You're
See?
supposed to do that. You're supposed to do
Yeah,
that.
whatever.
You're supposed to do that.
Big shot lawyers, huh? I'm Aura Blackwell. I'm a researcher developing robots here at the Cosmos Space Center.
Blackwell? Could she be?
And this good-for-nothing robot is named Hunk of Junk.
My name isn't Hunk of Junk. My name is Clonko. That's mean, Miss Aura.
Quit complaining, your model number is Punko 2.
God, but Miss Aura, everybody calls me Clonko.
Quit your squawking already.
No, what are you doing? Don't.
There. I bet you won't be talking back now.
Gah! I will obey completely. Yikes. I'd better watch what wires I cross with this one.
There's always the black quills.
Right. Your last name?
Your last name is Blackquill. Do you have a relative in the legal profession? You are correct. Simon Blackwell, who used to be a prosecutor, is...
Shut up. Only you speak when I order you to speak. Simon is my little brother. You know him?
Yes, we met him in court a few times. Right, Athena?
She is abusing him, Jordan. Just hit him upside the head. What a dull creature. Has her switch been turned off?
Athena being shy? This is new.
Oh yeah, I heard he was prosecuted again, despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he just stick to solving disputes among inmates in prison, right? Hey, what do you think, hunk of junk?
Shock! Miss Aura, that hurts!
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you answer me, useless hunk of junk?
But Miss Aura, you told me to only speak when you order me to speak.
Yeah, this is actually my first time going through it. My son, he's played it, but he played it off stream, but I haven't played it yet. And some of the ones that's looking now, they haven't played it either. I told you to never talk back to me. Your work more is scrap.
Robot abuse, hawk attacks. Blackquill family life must sure be interesting.
Well, do you have any other questions? Wait, of course you do. You're a lawyer. It's not like I'm on Simon's side or anything. I just want to get this over with. The witness?
So,
Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay. So, you're the person who witnessed the incident?
That's right. I was on the fourth floor of the main building, in the robotics lab. The explosion disabled the elevators. So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. But it was such a pain. Why couldn't they have used the ladders in the other rooms?
Must have been a very troubling experience. Probably best to just humor her here.
Then as I passed by the third floor building, then as I passed by the third floor boarding lounge, one window on my way down, I saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it.
So you saw the crime as it happened? And that's about it? I see. Wait, what? You saw it being committed? This is no time to just nod and repeat. So you saw it to the third floor lounge. The very scene of the crime.
That's right. There's a small window on the right-hand side of the room. I looked through that from the outside. The room was pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand, and a knife in their right.
That must have been the culprit. Did you see who that person was?
Of course not. The power was out on that floor then, and there was only that tiny window.
I see. But did you witness the moment of the murder?
Yes, I saw the figure with the lighter raise their knife, and it happened at precisely 10 a.m.
Did you witness anything else? Did the killer have any distinguishing features?
I already told you it was pitch black in there. Although I did notice that the lighter the person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament on it. It looked like a planet. It was blue, like a little Earth emblem. They had good tasting knickknacks anyway.
An earth emblem on the lighter. I'd better remember that.
Or a statement added to the court record. The perp held a lighter with an Earth emblem on it in their left hand and a knife in their right.
Thank you for your statement. We'll definitely prove Mr. Starbuck's innocence with it.
Ha ha ha! Yeah, right. I won't hold my breath.
Pardon me?
Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry, I just detest lawyers, that's all.
What don't you like about lawyers?
It's just an instinctive dislike. But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more.
That didn't make me feel any better, actually.
Why you hate lawyers?
Why you hate lawyers? Why you hate me? Why you hate lawyers so much?
Little thing from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place. I certainly don't agree.
That is not.
That's you. That's you.
I certainly don't agree.
I mean, people are imperfect. They fail. They're influenced by silly emotions. You can't expect such imperfect creatures to uphold a reasonable system of law. I like robots much better. Even sad sacks like this one. Hey you, look alive there.
God, yes, here I go!
What's she doing to that robot? Goodness.
I am the ultimate robot with amazing processing speed. I can operate everywhere we robots rule the world. Ah!
All right, that's enough of you. You're getting a little too carried away.
God! Huh? What was I doing?
Yep. I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them. Unlike humans with their petty emotions and constant worries. How can you say such things? Feelings, emotions, worrying about the things we care about. That's what makes us human. It's a poor robot. Well, the girl finally talks and she starts with a speech. That's what makes us humans? You mean getting angry and snorting like that? Rational thought, that was separate. That's what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. It must be nice to have such a simple mind. Can I punch her, boss?
Get a hold of yourself, Athena. Yes. Yes.
Humans certainly are absurd. I said you were clever, didn't I? Poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, how can I possibly trust the legal system?
So she distrusts not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system? What in the world happened to this woman to make her so bitter?
Even if somebody important to me was killed, I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial, because I'd much rather kill them myself. Oh my goodness.
I agree.
Hold up.
Goodness gracious. You can't be serious. The thing that you're wearing around your neck? Oh, this?
Around Athena's neck? Does she mean widget?
Oh, I get it. Well, Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle.
Her royal what? Is she talking about Athena?
By By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director is going to be the star witness in court tomorrow, right?
Director Cosmos? Yes, that's right.
You poor things, you better be careful. That old man is a big fibber and a huge braggart.
What?
He might seem like a bigwig, but the center has all kinds of problems. He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. But it's your problem, so why should I care?
What? That's it? No friendly tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid.
I'll lead you to your woes. Come on, hunk of junk.
Calling the Robot Protective Services.
or CPS.
It's sad to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore. She must have had a very bad experience to make her feel that way. Are you alright, Athena? You seem very down.
Ugh. I just can't believe she said all those things.
Wow, she's really upset. Has she been trying not to let it show all this time? Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. You hear about fabricated evidence and false indictments on the news all the time.
You mean that whole dark age of the law nonsense? I'm so sick of hearing about that.
Well, all we can do is believe in what we're doing.
Yeah, you're right, boss. I agree.
Maybe it's time we went back to see Mr. Starbuck.
Good idea. We should tell him about the bullet and Miss Beckwell's statement.
Alright then, next up, the detention center.
How much longer?
A little longer.
You said a little longer.
Yeah.
I said I was gonna do it all today.
You know what I wanted to do. We talked to him and then we get another scene and that's it.
I was pretty much like Eggman from the Sonic movie, aside from the whole twist of the legal system. Yeah. I don't know, kind of bitter and everything.
And she abused the robot so hard, bro. It kind of reminds me of Eggman and Sonic Colors, how you beat them robots up.
December 19th, detention center, visitors room.
My lawyers are here. It must be bad news.
Hey, not necessarily. We found a new witness. A researcher saw the moment of the murder through the lounge window during her escape.
Really? So they're gonna let me go?
Unfortunately, it was dark, and she couldn't identify the person.
I should have known. My stars never align just right, too.
We got a lead, too, Mr. Starbuck. The murderer had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it.
A lighter with an Earth emblem? Oh!
Did you remember something?
Yep, I sure did. Just a little bit, though.
Anything at all would help. So please, tell us what you remembered.
The lighter.
I thought I was unconscious the whole time. But now I remember. I woke up for a few brief moments.
That's huge. Did you remember saying anything?
A lighter. I saw the flame of a lighter flowing in the darkness.
Good, good. What else did you see? What was nearby?
It was definitely the boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. In the light from the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering.
A dark shadow? That must have been...
the third party we've been looking for!
Thank you, Mr. Starbuck. You've been more help than you know.
If we can prove there was a third person at the scene and that they're the real killer, then you'll be cleared of all suspicion.
The key will be whether or not we can identify this third person in court tomorrow. At least we have something to go on now, and that's a big plus. I should probably tidy the evidence up a bit before some mistakes. What? Someone mistakes me for a harder. Okay, I should probably tidy up the evidence a bit. I can't say this. I should probably tidy the evidence up a bit before someone mistakes me for a hoarder.
So you got to get rid of some things, Phoenix.
Get this jerk out.
Evidence tidied up. Now that we have a glimmer of hope, I'm suddenly starving. Why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance?
For someone who's highly empathetic, you can be surely unsympathetic. What? I hate you, Phoenix. Why are you doing this to me? For someone who's highly empathetic, you can be surprisingly unsympathetic. Bars. Nigga, bars.
Alrighty then, December 19th. Write anything agency. So, you found your strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Daddy.
Well, it's one step forward anyway. Hopefully it'll give us a fighting chance in court. As long as we can find out who this third person is.
Now, let's get something to eat. I'm starving. My vote is for Eldon's noodles. Oh, Apollo!
What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine, and I'm done lying around.
Apollo! You're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here.
Thanks, but that's not an option. Not for me. Apollo.
Your injuries.
You shouldn't underestimate your injuries, Apollo. I don't want you overdoing it. I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they just gave me an IV at the clinic. An IV isn't a cure-all, mummy man. Wait, okay. An IV isn't a cure-all, mummy man. Anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress?
A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think they must be the real killer.
A suspicious figure, huh? Right. I thought you'd be happier than that. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. And I fully intend to see Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that.
Clay Terran. Clay was your best friend, right, Apollo?
That's right. Best friend since junior high.
Sounds like me and Junie. So what was Clay like?
Well, he was full of compassion and energy. He had a really loud voice.
If the two of you did voice training together, now I bet you break a few windows.
You know, I bet you're right. It seems like only yesterday, Clay was a guy who lived for his dreams. We used to talk about it a lot. He was going to be an astronaut and me a lawyer. We'd talk well into the night, and even then, we never grew tired of it. Apollo, about that jacket. Oh, it's Clay's. I knew it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. He was finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the Hat 2 mission. He always looked so proud wearing it. But just when his dream was finally coming true, I still can't believe it. It's not fair! Apollo, I hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. I guess we were both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. I guess you're right on some level. That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. That was a rough time for me, but Clay refused to let me quit. You're fine, he'd say. Don't give up. He was right during his screaming exams, too. Screaming exams, too. I couldn't have become a full-fledged lawyer without him. That "you're fine" of his is why I'm still standing here today. You're fine, huh?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
You're fine? Why did I say it in false voice? You're fine and I'm fine were like your catchphrases, weren't they? Something like that. Sure brings back memories. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night, I found him crying all alone in the school courtyard. Mom. Get away, Apollo! Don't come over here! Clay, listen to me. I don't have a mother either. Huh? I always think everybody else has a mom. Why am I the only one? But, you know, when I start to feel that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler, "I'm fine!" And then you know what? I start to feel like maybe I really will be fine. Apollo Justice is fine! Okay, Clay, now it's your turn. Okay. Clay Terran is fine! There you go! Now we're both fine! We're fine! We're fine! What are you laughing about? See? We're fine! You laughed first! I'm fine! You're fine! We're both fine! I'm not laughing.
There you go. You laughing now.
You did this as a stupid game. You did that in last game.
They're gonna laugh, y'all.
The laugh that echoed throughout the courtroom. You did it. You did it. Okay, let's go. Thanks, Apollo. When you said that was supposed to be an emotional scene. Okay, let's go. When you say it out loud, it really starts to feel real. As long as you don't give up, you can keep on fighting. That's what we believed. As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there somebody else who said something similar?
If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight.
Clay called Mr. Starbuck his mentor and looked up to him. I wonder if I can be a good role model for my staff like Mr. Starbuck.
Yeah, rest in peace to Clay.
R.I.P. Sorry, Mr. Rice, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
What? Wait, what do you mean by a leave?
You're really serious? Can you at least give me a reason why? When I put Clay's jacket on, I promised to him that I would catch his killer myself.
But that's our goal too.
I agree with Athena. We should work together to find the truth. The truth, huh? That's a noble cause. But what if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm going to catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life in my own way. Take good care of Mr. Starbuck for me. Now, I must be going. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Did he just say goodbye? I sensed a lot of seething anger and hatred coming from him, and also suspicion. Ugh, he's not walking out on us like this. I'm going to go talk some sense into him.
Hold on, Athena. Apollo can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even if we take different paths, the truth we arrive at should be the same. I think the quicker we solve this case, the better it will be for Apollo.
Yeah, you're right, boss.
All right.
That's enough for one day. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay?
Alrighty then, go ahead.
If he were here right now, Apollo would say, I'm fine! Everything is fine! I just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow.
Finally! It's
It was a whole 2 hours and 23 minutes.
Ooh. That was you.
That was a long way there, but it was fun. I liked it. I enjoyed it. What y'all think about it?
It was okay.
It was
Black
okay.
Quills be crazy, all of them. We had to call Robot Protective Services for that one robot.
I know that robot. He's halfway dead dealing with
beating him, bro.
Black Quill. That's his older sister.
I actually don't know. I think she's young.
She probably older.
She's probably older. Yeah.
You liked it, Dave? Yeah, it was a cool investigation. Make sure you go back to see the first part of it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you all go. We had you all on stream enough, so yeah. Thank you, Game Queen 81. Yes, we had Game Queen 81 in the chat, Dave, and we also had Jordan. Thank you for watching as well and chatting, Jordan, and everyone else that's watching. I appreciate you all. All right, and if you're watching, you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, appreciate you. Go ahead and subscribe. I also you don't mind giving the video a like. I'd appreciate it. And I will talk to you all. Look, I sound like I'm beating them up. Look. No, just kidding. Talk to you all on the next one. You all take care.
Peace.